Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, joined today by my good buddy, Dutaku.
I am not, in fact, actually the Hipster Snek, despite the accusations by the, alternative media.
Literally no one has ever said that ever. Anyway, the game devs. This is the demo for Nocturnal Nemesis. In fact, the game devs reached out to me, and they said that they loved our videos, and they singled out the kiosk video, which actually makes me, stupidly, irrationally happy, because that is, one of the ones where we felt we were really on the ball. And they gave me access to the most recent beta build of the demo. I really don't 100% know what I'm getting myself into, other than it takes place in a winery and there's a crazy killer robot on the loose. So we're going to figure it out together. Let's start a new game. Whoa, welcome to Nocturnal Nemesis. Here's how to survive. Doors. T to open close doors. Use dark switch on the right of you and the doors. Oh, so they have a big button. Cameras. Press E to check the cameras. E to close them. Repairs something malfunctions, pay attention. Power outage, use 0% power and hear a shutdown. Look at the laptop screen, type fix to restore power. I'm getting a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's energy here. I think I can, hopefully memorize most of that. Doors malfunction, open, close rapidly. Look at the laptop, type fix. Zoom, right click or mouse button 2 to zoom in. Night lasts 20 minutes. First rounds are pretty simple. All you need to do is check the cameras for any unusual behavior, and at the same time, make sure the power's above 0.
Oh my goodness, is this a Five Nights at Freddy's like?
It might be.
Hey,
or no,
Dylan,
this is not
welcome
Five
to
Nights
the
at Freddy's.
Winery,
It's
my
just
man.
Night Trap.
I know it's not
Which
exactly
I
the fancy
guess
kitchen you
kind of
trained
makes it
for,
like
but
Five Nights
life's
at
been
Freddy's.
crazy lately. We're all finding ourselves in unexpected places. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm glad you came to join me. Let me tell you a bit about this place. Now, it may look ancient, but it's not really that old.
Alright.
It's what they told me, but,
Okay.
It's got this magic... I'm not gonna read this. This is too much. This is just to read for kids and whatnot. Anyhow, cutting to the chase. I've got the lowdown for your night shift. You have to keep an eye out for any power disturbances. Rooms going dark out of nowhere, that's a big no-no. The power budget is tight. Tighter than a Mormon virgin. So we gotta keep it clear. And we don't want the whole place going pitch black on us. Oh, and speaking of darkness, don't waste too much power. There's a limit. Use the security system you have on your right to handle any unwanted visitors, vandals, drunks, or anything else that tries to weasel its way in.
Okay.
I'm just about done wrapping up my shift, moving these damn barrels around, but you got this, Dylan. Just stay sharp, watch the
What?
power, and
Hi?
that should be it. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you in the morning, man.
There's something walking around here, boss. You wanna clue me in? No? Yes? So what am I supposed to fix? I'm having a little difficulty with the... So no. Can't enter this time. Hang on. E. Dining room. So. Okay. Do I do the fix the lights? Repair? Please wait. I'm a little uncertain of myself. So, are the lights not broken? Is it really just supposed to be that dark? Okay, that's definitely busted, right? Okay, I think I need to review my instructions. Because... Alright, so that guy just kind of
look away for just a second and then you die.
I was still trying to get a handle on what I was doing. Okay. Doors are T. Dark switch on the right of you and the doors. I couldn't move. Am I supposed to walk to the doors? Or... E to check cameras, E again to close. Something malfunctions, pay attention. If there's a power outage, use 0 power and hear a shutdown. Okay, fix is for fixing the power outages. T is for the doors. Doors malfunction, open, close rapidly. Load the laptop and type fix. So I will hear that, presumably. Zoom in. Check the cameras for unusual behavior. Make sure the power is above 0. Okay. So I should probably be checking this as he's talking to me.
Welcome to the Winery, my man. I know it's not exactly the fancy kitchen you trained for, but life's been crazy lately.
I'm hitting
We're all
T.
finding ourselves in unexpected places. Anyway, I'm glad you came to join me. Let me tell you a bit about this place. Now, it may look ancient, but it's not really that old.
Games like this,
It's what they told
getting
me.
cheap shots is
It's got this
often,
magic. I'm not gonna read this. This is too much. This is just to read for kids and whatnot. Anyhow, cutting to the chase. I've got the lowdown for your night shift. You have to keep an eye out for any power disturbances. Rooms going dark out of nowhere, that's a big no-no. The power budget is tight. Tighter than a Mormon virgin. So we gotta keep it clear.
Mormon?
And we don't want the whole place going pitch black.
I mean Mormon.
Oh,
Most people
and
don't
speaking
address
of
them like they're
darkness,
Digimon.
Don't waste too much power. There's a limit. Use the security system you have on your right to handle any unwanted visitors, vandals, drunks, or anything else that tries to weasel its way in.
Is that
I'm
wind
just
up
about done
meaning that
wrapping up
something
my
is
shift and
not
moving those
working?
Damn barrels around. But you got this, Dylan. Just stay sharp, watch the power, and
Oh,
that
we
should
got a
be
problem.
it. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you in the morning, man.
Okay, so this is like one part Five Nights at Freddy's, one part I'm on observation duty. So I thought before I had to like keep eyes on the robot, so that means the door is busted, right? So is it like this one? Okay, that's good. Entrance. So we're looking for, like, malfunctions, basically. Bathroom looks dark. Is that a problem? I think it's a problem. Let's fix the problem. Cannot repair. So it's not. It's not? That's supposed to be like that? Okay. Is that supposed to be like that? Okay, something just went awry. Okay, I'm gonna guess maybe this one? Back, fix. Okay, that's good. That seems to be good. Better than I was doing initially, so... Oh, the robot's laughing. That's probably not great.
and it's skittering around like a bug. That's also not great.
Yeah, I don't love that. What? Okay, I kind of thought I had a handle on it, but apparently I did not. Why does the winery have the killer robot going around it?
I mean, let us ask a question of why does the children's entertainment, pizzeria have, not one, not two, but like 5 killer, animatronics?
I mean, the Fazbear's Pizza had the same problem that Sega did in the 90s, is that they really wanted to be on the bleeding edge of technology, and it came back to bite them in the butt. This
Literally
is a lot stranger, because I'm supposed to be minding like a winery, but there's a killer robot in the winery, and I'm like, I hope the full release explains that, because like that's a pretty big question. Dark switch on the right of you.
I hope that it has some kind of, really, really funny or glib, like, oh, well, the owner was like really lonely. We got tired of like being asked to open peanut butter, and so she's like, that's it. And it's just like, murdering people.
You know what's even funnier is in the trailers on Steam, the robot is referred to as she in the feminine. Make of that information what you will.
I mean...
Wait, a switch to
Professor,
the right of me? Have I been missing a button this whole time?
I hate to say this, but, you know, it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, when there's robots involved and the engineers are always like, yes, but can we love them? And of course, the other engineer who designed the robot was like, of course. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? And everyone's like, oh, thank goodness.
Okay, so you said something about a button next to me?
Hey, Dylan. Welcome to the Winery, my man. I know
That
it's
is
not
a
exactly the
tube.
fancy kitchen you trained for, but life's
the
been
button?
crazy lately. We're all
Oh,
finding ourselves
leaving
in
the door
unexpected
shut
places.
might be to my
Anyway, I'm
benefit.
glad you
Yes.
came to join me.
Unless
Let me
that's
tell you a bit
like an
about this
electronic
place.
lock and
Now,
cost
it
me
may look
power.
ancient, but it's not really that old.
Who knew
That's
that,
what
you know,
they told me, but, it's got
what
this
we're
magic-
having locks
I'm not gonna
on
read this. This is too much. This is
requires
just
power.
to read for kids and whatnot. Anyhow,
We're
cutting to the chase.
truly in the
I've got the lowdown for
FNAF.
your night shift. You have to keep an eye out for any power disturbances. Rooms going dark out of nowhere, that's a big no.
Unless there's some
The
kind of
power budget
situation
is
later where they're
tight,
going to have another
tighter than
robot.
a
It's going to be
Mormon
like
version, so we
they're
gotta
only
keep
going to
it
attack
clear.
they're going to have a cat robot that's only going to attack if the door's open.
And speaking of darkness,
Well, of course.
don't waste too much power. There's a limit. Use the security system you have on your right to handle any unwanted visitors, vandals, drunks, or anything else that tries to weasel its way.
Can I, like, shut it into
I'm
a
just
room?
about
Can I
done
lock it
wrapping up
in?
my shift moving these damn barrels around. But you got this, Dylan. Just stay sharp, watch the power, and that should be it. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Making my
and
way
I'll see you
downtown.
Kind of is, though. So everything's fine.
Is there only the one door? That's the thing, though. there the-
In my office, the answer to that appears to be yes.
Okay, now you'll notice she was not actually, you know, scuttling around.
Okay.
So
Okay, I
She
think
was
that
actually-
sound is my door being forced open, and that's like my cue to do something about it. She's going into the bathroom. Can I, like, lock her in there? That was a thought. What is knocking? I don't like knocking. That's bad for my
Someone's here?
anxiety.
Who's there? No one. No one's here.
I'm
Joke's
gonna-
on her. No one's gonna get that. Uh-oh.
Unless they're familiar with the whole bit about the Cyclops.
Snek, no one's ever read the Odyssey. Yes.
So
And
why
I'm
did
just
that door
guaranteeing you-
shut?
I don't know.
Okay, what are you up to?
Yeah, why is it that she's walking around on her both legs like she's normal, and then other times she's skittering around like a bug?
Okay, I don't know.
That is
Okay, so that
very
was
strange.
something I needed to mind. The whole going completely pitch black in the kitchen bit.
okay. I do appreciate though that she's got the LED eyes, so you can see her.
First off,
wherever.
that is something an engineer would definitely do, because, you know, they honestly believe that LED eyes are the ticket to better processing power. So she hit
I'm just saying.
something?
I'm just
don't know
saying
what.
though that if it was a true engineer, they would do something like, yes, but can you give her RGB assets? But that doesn't. Why though? Because it looks cool.
Do I need to open that door, or is it okay for that door to stay shut? This definitely has some FNAF elements, because it's like you're in a perpetual state of how does this work and am I doing it wrong? There was some years' time in FNAF 1 where people were genuinely under the impression that you could have, like, Freddy sneak into your office through the poster on the wall. That's how, like, obscure and unclear that game was.
And yet, you know, if that's what the aesthetic they're going for, if that's what they're going for, they have come to the right place, because you are like one of the forefronts of, you know, FNAF. You're not the best at the games, but you know the games.
Yes, I'm willing to fail at them because honestly, jump scares don't faze me as much as they do some people. So is that a power out issue? That looks like a power issue to me. Let's see if we can fix this. No, that's door is still shut. Let's mind our BFF over here.
What is our power out anyway?
We're at like, let's... Generator's down a little bit, door's down a little bit, but we're still fine. Okay, the door in the storage unit closed itself again. Though it was closed last I checked. Cannot repair it this time. Is it, what, do I need to, like, point at that camera specifically and then do it? I'm running into kind of the same issue I do when I'm on observation duty, where it's like context can be incredibly fuzzy sometimes.
Well, I'll say this. At least it's not, you know, being like, Snek, now you need to determine. Oh, out of all these kanji, which one is different? And you're like, I can't read Japanese.
Repair, please wait. So there's like a time delay on how often I can fix stuff, maybe? I was being a little overly hyper and fixing stuff before. I may have bitten myself by doing that.
Well, at least you'll know.
So, something just attempted to open? Not mine. So I think it's like the robot like testing the door's durability, possibly? It said T controls the doors, but I'm actually not seeing any evidence of that. That might not be in the demo. Maybe something they want to...
controls the doors?
The letter T on the keyboard.
No.
Why you gotta be all creepy about it, man?
That's so weird. Why are they doing the work?
Yeah, it's all just a little bit unnerving. Which, I mean, if that's the atmosphere they're going for, then, hey, you know, they got the right idea. Generator's definitely going down. Why are you going down? Why do these places insist on, like, running off of crappy 1980s generators? Like, why do none of these places allow their buildings to operate off the grid like a normal functioning business?
I'm sorry, but
Where's the
ever
crazy
since
robot?
the Sigma incident, we are not allowed to have independent generators because Zero blew them all up.
Zero destroyed the generator. He finally did his job. Wait, is this a FNAF situation? Am I not supposed to keep the door shut all the time? I'm gonna try a science here. So T does affect my door, just only when I'm specifically pointing at that thing. Oh, that just like blew through my generator's energy. Yeah, we're probably toast. I mean, as long as like it's in the bathroom slash I'll disregard that theory. I was like, if it's on the far side, like if it's in the kitchen or bathroom, you're generally, like, I think it's safe, because I think it's the opposite side of the building. So, like, I only really need to close my door when I know it's approaching. I'm gonna give this one more shot. I told the devs, like, I am not good at these games. I'm quite terrible at them.
That's the issue, though, is the fact that this thing moves, like, super freaking fast.
Yeah. So I don't think sitting there with the door permanently shut is the optimal solution. That seemed to drain generator. There also seems to be a limit to how much you can fix the generator, but it doesn't. Like, there's no tactile feedback on how that works.
The issue is, though, is that, I mean, really, that's like the way that we proceeded. Is actually have it just closed. So
yeah. I don't think the first 3 nights are pretty simple, guys. I told the game dev, and they seem to understand. Where I'm just like, dude, I'm not good at this. I'm actually quite terrible at these games.
Okay,
maybe if we got Noodle and myself, and we were all just
crazy lately. We're all finding ourselves in unexpected places. Anyway, I'm glad you came to join me. Let me tell you a bit about this place.
Kind of
now, it may look ancient,
mind which direction she's going at any given time.
It's what they told me It's got this magic. I'm not gonna read this. This is too much. This is just kids. Anyhow, cutting to the chase. I've got the lowdown for your night shift. You have to keep an eye out for any power.
Why she gotta be so weird?
It's going dark out of nowhere. That's a big no-no.
Why she gotta be so weird?
Tighter than a Mormon virgin. So we gotta keep it clear.
Okay, so that's the entrance camera.
Well, where are we?
We're somewhere to the left of the kitchen camera, because next is the dining room, and we seem to be on the far side of that. So I think at this point, we shut... Oh, door is shut.
Trunks or anything else that tries to weasel its way in. I'm just about done wrapping up my shift, moving these damn barrels around. But you got this, Dylan. Just stay sharp. Watch the power.
Where is she, though?
That should be it.
Don't like us.
I'll
Shut the
leave
door,
you to
shut
it,
the door.
And I'll see you in the morning, man.
Wow, that drops a generator like a freaking stone when you like open and close the door rapidly. That is quite the penalty. I don't see her at all.
She's inside the room! Ah!
Just standing there waiting for me to notice. Oh, there she goes.
It's like one of those Looney Tunes where they didn't realize they've walked over the edge.
And they like had to wait. Okay, go in the other direction.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, you know, it's okay. Oh.
Alright. Yeah, Blue Eyes chilling out in the kitchen corner. I'm fine with that. She can cut across both the entrance and the kitchen link to the dining room, and the dining room links to our office. What's the impression I'm under? Stop laughing, you weirdo. Yep, we got a problem. Back up. I'm gonna hold out as long as I can before I restore the generator and see if maybe that doesn't help our problem. Could be like a certain amount of time might need to pass before you can do it again. She's back in the kitchen. That takes like 5 out of our generator. That's crazy. No, more than that. Like 5 to open it and like 9 to close it. I'm gonna basically just have to play a numbers game and hope that I can keep up. Okay, she's heading our direction. No? I thought that linked around. Maybe it doesn't? I don't know. How are we doing power-wise? Stall a little bit longer. Okay, she's up. Well, she just hit something really hard, so I should probably go ahead and... Oh, that does not restore it to 100%. That is, that's good to know.
Now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
Alright. Just heading back to the kitchen. Should buy me a little bit of time. I gotta be all weird about it. Something on this generator next to me? Well, that sounds intimidating. What am I supposed to do with this thing next to me? I get that we have a limited power budget, but like it does seem to be drawing my attention over to it, so I'm like, what do I do? Bathroom is inexplicably shut. One of the storage rooms is also shut. Does that mean I can ignore it, or does that mean I did something wrong? And I don't even see... Oh, no, there it is. It's being creepy and walking on the floor again.
Come on, let me inside. I'm a fairy. Don't you believe in fairies?
That's an interesting theory. Typed fix and literally nothing happened. Oh,
Don't you love how Faye Avalon is like the best part of Fate Grand Order?
Oh no, she's singing now. I do not care for that. That explains why it's referred to as a she, because it has a woman's voice apparently. When it's not just cackling maniacally and robot.
We like to call them lug nut American. Sorry, they're very insensitive.
So Can I reopen these once they've been closed, or do I not want to reopen them? Entrance.
Yeah, that's a good question. Can you just lock her in?
I've tried that a couple times. I have yet to actually succeed at it. Generators at 21.
No,
So
the robot can actually open doors.
I have to get my cursor fixed on the laptop to interact with that command. You should not.
Switch.
Oh, she appears to be doing a little funky dance. All right, break it down. Look at you go. Is she stuck? That'd be pretty funny, actually. Is she actually stuck? Let's open the door and find out. Come kill me, stupid. Unless there's more than one robot, which I have not taken into consideration, actually. There doesn't appear to be more than one robot. Generator is nearly dead. That's not great. I have to kind of hope that she's stuck, otherwise I have lost. I suppose running the camera is probably running my power. At this point, I probably just need to sit on my hands and hope for the best. Why is my, desktop wallpaper so distressing? Why would I put a horror-themed thing, knowing, full well that I'm in danger? Now she's really in the mood to sing. Fix this? Seems like I have 3 shots and then I'm out. But for needing to make it 20 minutes, I have to be doing something wrong. So at this point, I am basically just gonna stare at the door and see if she comes and visits, because I'm kind of out of ideas already. The thing is, I get it. You want to keep the player in suspense and building a good air of. Nope, here she comes. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm glad you got yourself out of that corner, so good on you. Actually, had I actually succeeded because of a glitch, I'd have actually felt kind of bad. I don't know what else to try. This may be something that requires me to practice off-screen, like I did with Hachishaku. I love the idea. Just first off, I don't think any other game has used Winery as a setting, so that's pretty cool. The robot, the guy, the voice recording does not address the robot at all. He talks about thieves and vandals and drunkards, and I'm like, those aren't the things that I need to concern myself with. I'm just kind of at a loss. There's not a whole lot of feedback happening, so I'm not really clear on what's good and what's bad, other than her killing me.
That's bad.
Just shutting the door seems to be a losing strategy, but alternate closing and opening it seems to be worse, because I seem to bleed power even faster that way. You know what? I'm gonna one more time. I'm gonna combine what we've learned. I'm going to keep the door shut as much as possible and try to make it so that she can't open it, rather than worrying about opening and closing it, because that burned my energy like crazy. So, you're a shutdown. Look at the lat type. So if it hits 0, you can still fix it. So running out of power is not the worst case scenario. Hang on, we might have something here. Fix. Okay, so we're just gonna shut the door. Make sure the power power's above 0, but it's also saying that I can fix it if it isn't.
Hey, Dylan. Welcome to the Winery, my man.
Hi.
I know it's not exactly the fancy kitchen you trained for, but life's been crazy lately. We're all finding ourselves in unexpected places. Anyway, I'm glad you came to join me. Let me tell you a bit about this place. Now, it may look ancient, but it's not really that old. It's what they told me, but, you know. It's got this magic... I'm not gonna read this. This is too much. This is just to read for kids and whatnot. Anyhow, cutting to the chase. I've got the lowdown for your night shift. You have to keep an eye out for any power disturbances. Rooms going dark out of nowhere, that's a big no-no. The power budget is tight. Tighter than a Mormon virgin. So we gotta keep it clear. And we don't want the whole place going pitch black on us.
No, we don't.
And speaking of darkness, don't waste too much power. There's a limit. Use the security system you have on your right to handle any unwanted
No, he
visitors.
said like, oh,
Vandals,
don't let the power go
drunks,
out. That's a no-no. And
anything
I'm like,
else
yeah, no,
tries
I
to
am in agreement
weasel
on
its
that.
way in. I'm just about done wrapping up my shift, moving these damn barrels around. But you got this, Dylan. Just stay sharp, watch the power, and that should be it. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you in the morning, man.
So it does seem like the fix option can be used even if the generator hits 0. Now again, I don't know if I have a hard cap for how much I can rely on that. So in this instance, I'm actually not going to really monitor the cameras. I'm going to worry about monitoring my door. Because honestly, knowing where she is at any given time doesn't seem to really be giving me that big of an advantage.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm going to kind of study my numbers here and try to get the best read on those that I can. Ah, we got a bug. No, not... I mean, I think typing, the U there instead of the I would be appropriate given the reaction that he would probably have. Our main character is named Dylan, by the way. Interesting. I wonder... That didn't happen at all in previous playthroughs. I wonder if not monitoring the cameras makes that sort of thing more likely. Let's have a quick look around. Dining room is really dark. Nope, there it goes. Oh, okay, I get it. I'm not typing fix to actually fix the anomalies. I have to check in on them regularly, which is like part of the power maintenance. Where the robot is in relation to me is besides the point. Wait for the lights to come back. Glitch fixed. Okay. Guess we have a second. Let's take a quick sweep around. It's like that's why, that might be why some of these rooms start off super dark, and then when I stop to look at them for a second, they do get a little bit brighter. Is that my door? No. I just don't know how. That sounded like my door. No, it isn't. Okay. So the bathroom door. Okay. I don't... Okay. Yeah, T only seems to work on my door. It doesn't seem to interact with any of the rest of them. So I'm really unclear on that, I'll be honest.
And I was just kind of wondering, it's like if you push T and you're in the camera, is that going to open the door?
No, because it only opens the door if I'm pointed at this button and press T.
Oh, okay.
I did not do that, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and use fix now. And then I'm going to do a sweep around and make sure everything is functioning properly. I feel like I'm a little bit closer than I was previously. I feel like this makes more sense than what we were doing before. And I say we as if I had, given you any say in the matter. The bathroom door's open again.
Honestly, Okay, I'm going to be real with you, Professor. I've only seen some of the first couple FNAF games.
Right.
I cannot really speak on them. Never really played Night Trap. Can't speak on that either. So
I didn't play Night Trap, but I did watch all. There was a compilation of like literally every FMV in the game, and there was like an ending compilation. And like that game is so silly. It's actually pretty astounding that it's in part responsible for the ESRB's existence here in the States.
Mortal Kombat 1, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Which, you know, that's just kind of silly in and of itself.
Mortal Kombat 1 was so over the top. Like you could tell that they were not.
You mean Big Trouble in Little China, the video game?
Yeah,
basically.
that. Yeah, I mean, like basically, yes.
Hey there, big boy. You want to see me do the worm?
I mean, I'd rather you didn't. We're just being perfectly honest. So she
like
does
a
mess with
friend.
doors.
I'm gonna scuttle at you. I'm gonna scuttle.
Like she is messing with doors, but again, I'm not 100% clear on like what that amounts to. It's like I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on most things. Check my room. The generator burns down so fast, though. This building is definitely not up to code, is all I'm saying. Okay, there she goes. She stepped into one of the storage rooms, I think. There a reason the power just went out in this room? Is that something I fix, or what? It'd be really funny if I could shut the door, is all I'm saying. Well, let's try fix now. Generator's pretty low right now. Okay, she decided to get a move on. Somewhere else. Not to the other storage room. Alright. Yeah, I see you, you freaky little weirdo. It really is saying something when your coworker is like so over their job that when they like call you to explain what your responsibilities are on your first night, they casually leave out the killer robot.
I mean, I figured it would go without saying. I mean, I was gonna leave it to be a surprise. I mean, yeah, I got nothing.
Interesting. A second in this minute in this world is like 2 or 3 seconds.
Ah, the Rune Factory problem.
No, like Rune Factory Guardians of Azula, yes. Early Rune Factory, a second translated straight to a minute. It's actually interesting that the other cameras do bleed over into each other in terms of their coverage. That's actually something that not all of these games always do, and you know what? I applaud the devs for taking the time to do it. Okay, that's bought me a little more time. Let's just keep up the rotation of checking in on everything. Yeah, like it's dark in here. Am I supposed to... I'm not sure if my looking at them is helping or if the pulsating light is like just ambiance. It's kind of hard to tell. Check my door. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Sometimes that thing opens up with no noise whatsoever, and it's, you know, usually when she's poised to get me.
Curse you, my well-oiled and WD-40 door.
That's a disconcerting sound. Generator's getting low again. I don't know how much that's gonna hurt. Light is on. Sometimes she just, like, walks into the room and then just stands there. Wow, she even turned around to face the camera I was looking at. Back on the move.
Pose for the camera.
What can I say? Oh, she's a girl who loves attention.
In other news, Snek was, bullied off of social media for disparaging comments against women.
To be fair, this woman has killed me a couple times now. I think I'm to the point now where I should be allowed a little bit of shade. Alright, we are pushing it. I feel like I've used it more than 3 times. Maybe I get a new check like every in-game hour or something? Okay, we're back to black. So what do I do? Check the entrance, kitchen. She's just chilling. Bathroom is still shut with some blood in the bathtub. Alright, this is a winery. If I'm foolishly optimistic, I could believe that's great. Strawberries. Strawberries, cherries, and an angel's kiss in spring. That's a song reference. It's a really old song reference. She went into the dining room and then suddenly wasn't in the dining room. Some door just took a whack, but I'm not sure which one. Storage 1, maybe? It's hard to tell. Bathroom is still shut. My door is still shut, but my generator is about to not be. Guess I don't have a choice. That's bad. We are about to find out firsthand if I can fix it when the power goes completely out. And I just really gotta gamble that she's not gonna be right on top of me when that time comes. Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. Wait, I made it! I made it! Woo! Oh, man. Oh, 20 was 4. They mean 4 by 20. Oh, man. I ran that. Like, I pulled the FNAF 1 of literally running up against the power running out to actually succeed in my mission. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, like, not being able to see and hearing that error noise when I typed fix, I was about to start typing like, no, man, for real, let me fix this. Let's pull a strong bad and see if it would do anything. Oh, man. That was pretty nerve-wracking. That last run in particular, I was really trying to stay in the zone. This is really interesting. I will say, I wish there was a little more feedback and maybe a clearer explanation in the tutorial. I see what's happening, I get the general idea, and obviously I figured it out enough to win, which I'm really happy about. But, oh man, that was tough.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I kind of imagine, like, the devs in the comments like, no, you idiot, you were doing it wrong the entire time! Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, what did you expect when you do this?
Like, I told them straight up, it's like, dude, I am not good at these sort of games, but I will try. I actually, when I first saw the trailer, I actually thought, like, you had to, like, alternate between sitting at the desk and putting in commands and then moving around the winery. And, like, the entire time I was under that impression, I was just like, but why? Why would I ever leave the office? It's like, oh, you don't! You actually do sit still the entire time. So...
basically what you want is you wanted to play Enemy Zero.
Not exactly. I was more curious if it was going to be Enemy Zero. I think this is really interesting. I will say, camera's a little sticky The way it works right now is kind of a little awkward. I kind of wish there was a quicker, easier way of closing out the menu so I can just check stuff. Or maybe like an emergency OS button that just throws me back to the office. I think would be really good. But on the whole, this is really interesting, and I do want to know more about what's going on. I want to know what the winery is all about. I want to know what the freaking robot is all about. Was it supposed to be like a wine-making robot? Was like, oh wait, no, I got it. Okay, Nitako, are you ready for this? All right.
Lay it on me.
Her role was she was supposed to be the robot that steps on the grapes in order to juice them for the wine. But the person who made her was really into feet. And so she killed him by stomping on him. And now she haunts the winery, going around like stomping random people, thinking that's something that they want to have happen.
And it turns out that she's actually possessed by the guy's dead, wife who stepped on a Lego and died.
She died by stepping on a Lego, yes. So that's why the game over screen doesn't show you what happened. It would be far too Mortal Kombat-esque to permit otherwise. I need to sleep more at night. Anyway, thank you, Nitaku, for accompanying me through this night of demo madness.
I wish I could help you. I could have helped you more. But,
no, we figured it out. It took a few trial runs, but we got a groove on things. And thank you again to the game devs. I forget your name off the cuff, so I'm not looking at my emails. I'm recording this, but it was super cool. It was super humbling to get the opportunity to try the beta for this ahead of time, and I had a lot of fun. I was really intrigued. Like, I have a couple of small nitpicks, like I said, like the camera menu and maybe a little more feedback or a tutorial. But on the whole, really, really curious to see where this is going to go. I'm going to be tracking this one. And once it's fully released, we're going to see if I can actually beat the whole game. Won't that be something? So, leave a comment down below. Like, what do you guys think this robot's deal is? Why is there a robot in the winery? And why is this winery so stingy about their power budget? You guys tell us. Because I'd be curious to know. Anyway, this has been the Hipster Snek. Link to the demo is going to be down in the link below. Not the link, the comment section down below in the description of the video, so you guys can check this out insofar as it has been released. I believe the version that I played is the slightly more patched up version, but there is a demo available for play right now. Anyway, we're going to see you guys in the next one.
later.